Hey everyone, it's Kristen and I am the Budget Mentor and I'm coming at you with May's budget. It has been a minute since I have brought a budget to you guys, and that is because there's been a lot of change that is happening, not just with the 2020 pandemic that we're dealing with, but also because I have added a second job to my income stream here. So I am still working at the Women's Transitional Home, and then I'm also working with another organization that is building a transitional home, and so I'm helping them with that. If you've been following me, you know that this income is double what it used to be. So I want to go over with you kind of how I've decided to manage that extra income, and then also this new form that I have. Typically I use everydollar.com, and that is really helpful for a monthly budget, but I find that trying to split that into 4 weeks or 4 different paychecks is very challenging for me. And so I decided to create a document on Google Sheets that does the math for me. So across the top I have my dates when I get paid, and then if I have any extra money, and then these are all of my budget categories. And at the bottom of each subsection I have the remaining totals. So the goal at the very end is for this entire row to be nothing but zeros. And then also I've added check boxes so that I can go through and note that each individual allotment has been taken care of. So I'm going to zoom you guys in and we will get this rolling. Okay, so for my income for the month of May, I'm projecting about $1,995. For the first paycheck, that's going to be about $455. And then for giving, I've got $238 in tithe, and I do tithe off of my gross income. So I have my tithe, and then I have extra giving. If there's any little bit of extra left over, I want to make sure that that goes into giving or savings. And then for my first paycheck, it will be $60 from my bank account will go automatically to my church. And then emergency fund, because of the government stimulus from the 2020 pandemic, my emergency fund is now at $1,000, and so I'm going to put that on pause for a little bit while I deal with some other financial issues. So if you look straight across for the month of May, I have 0 in contributions to my emergency fund. Retirement, because I have doubled my income, I have also doubled my contribution to retirement. I was paying $25 a month. Now it will be $50 a month, and it won't come out on this paycheck. That will be later in the month. And then car replacement. Y'all, I have a paid for car. I do not want to have a car loan ever again. Never, ever, never, for the rest of my life. And Lord willing, it will last me long enough to where I can build up some car savings so that I don't have to go get a stupid loan for a car. So out of this paycheck, that's going to be $50. And then these are my fixed expenses. Y'all are familiar with these. $45 for car insurance, $2 for my bill pay fee. Navient gets $25, W&F gets $35, Straight Talk gets $65, TSI gets $25, iTunes gets $15, other subscriptions gets $10, maintenance fee for my bank account gets $3, and my federal student loans have been paused for right now, and so my payment this month is 0. And out of this first paycheck, I'll be taking care of my car insurance, my Navient, and my W&F. Now, you might be wondering why I'm not taking care of this one when it comes out on the 8th, and that's because I combine it in my last paycheck of the month with the maintenance fee. That way, all the fees, the bank fees, come out of the same paycheck. And then down here we have, for other fixed expenses, I have a business fee, identity theft protection, household supplies, home security, and then some personal health support. I am trying to work on getting some health issues under control, and so I am devoting a large chunk of money towards that. That might be too much money to devote for that for some people, but for me at this point in my life, while I can afford it, I feel like it is necessary to get some things under control. First paycheck, I'll be doing the $10 for the business fee and the $10 for the identity theft protection. I won't be taking care of household supplies out of this paycheck or the home security, but I will put $100 towards the personal health support from this paycheck. And then groceries, I have upped my grocery allotment to facilitate the healthier lifestyle that I'm working with, and out of this paycheck, it will be $40. Gasoline is $100. Now, I'm not driving very many places right now because of the 2020 pandemic, but I am continuing to contribute to that gasoline envelope because I know that once everything goes back to whatever normal will look like, I will be having to do some traveling for my second job, and so I want to make sure to have a little bit of a cushion in there while I figure out exactly how much I'll need from 1 month to the next. So this paycheck will be $20 going into that one. I have $20 allotted for clothing, but nothing will go into clothing from this paycheck. And then for the month, $50 for pet care. I'm saving up for Katie's vet appointment next February because she's going to have surgery at that appointment. It's not urgent enough for her to have it now, but at least I have a few more months to save for that. So $50 will go into that envelope, but not out of this paycheck. For gardening, I'm very passionate about gardening, and I do want to allot a reasonable amount of my budget toward that passion of mine. So I have $100 allotted, and out of this paycheck, $20 will go to gardening. For spending money, I have $80. That gives me $20 each week. So I've got $20 from this paycheck going into spending money. Medical care, I'm setting aside $25 for that. For right now, over time, as some of these other focus areas get dealt with, that will probably increase. But out of this paycheck, I'm not contributing anything to that envelope just yet. For eating out, with the extra traveling that I am going to be doing, I'm going to do my best to be prepared ahead of time and take lunch with me, but in the event that that doesn't happen, I've allotted $80 a month for that, and so out of this paycheck, $20 will go into that envelope. And then the last category is my sinking funds. First one is vehicle registration, that's $10. Annual memberships is also $10. Vehicle maintenance and tires is $100. Again, right now I'm my car is old. She's almost at 300,000 miles, and I want to make her last as long as possible. So that means she's going to need some maintenance along the way. So I want to be sure to be adding to this envelope. Celebration fund is $40, and that just keeps Christmas from biting me in the rear end. And then vacation trips and travel, this is $0. For my sinking funds, there will be nothing contributed to them out of this paycheck, but they will all be taken care of out of subsequent paychecks. So that is my budget overview for the month, and then what I will be doing for this first paycheck. So I'm gonna pause for a moment, and I am going to go get cash for my cash envelopes, and I'm also going to make the necessary transfers to get my main fixed expenses where they belong. So see you in just a moment. Okay, I am back. I have my cash and I have my envelopes ready to go. My cash is going to be fairly simple for this paycheck. So the first bit of cash will go to my car replacement, and that will be $50. And here is my car replacement envelope. There's $150 in there right now, and today is 5/2. I'm going to add another $50, and that brings me to $200. And there's that one. And then the next one is groceries. Come all the way down here. This week will be $40. So I will add $40 to my grocery envelope here. Next one is gasoline. Another 20 bucks brings it to 160. Nothing for clothing or for pet care out of this paycheck. Gardening will be $20 out of this paycheck. So I will, and my envelope looks a little disheveled because I have been using it. Okay, there's that one. Next one will be spending money, and that goes into my wallet. I'll just tuck that right in there. Good to go. Nothing for medical care from this paycheck. And then for eating out, we will add another 20 bucks. Okay, there's my cash envelopes for this paycheck, and there's nothing in sinking funds for right now, so I am done for the week. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you have any questions, please let me know, and it's good to be back, and hopefully, Lord willing, I will be uploading videos much more consistently moving forward. Hope everybody is staying healthy, and hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.